Good morning class, good morning everyone. In this video, I'm going to discuss in details your performance task for the first quarter in computer system servicing. So, this is the guide to do your performance task. In first quarter, you're going to make a PowerPoint or video presentation that shows different computer hardware. You can use pictures or different computer hardware and discuss each hardware by providing your own voice over or recorded voice over. So I'm going to teach you how to insert voiceover in your PowerPoint presentation. Okay, so students without computers at home, you can draw in pencil sketch or the computer hardware and A4 size bond paper with its name and definition, then put it in a folder for submission. And this is the rubrics for scoring. Okay, so your score is 100 if the content and graphics are clear, accurate, and presented in a logical order and show a thorough understanding of the topic, and so on. 90 if this one, 80, 70, and 60. Okay, let us start creating your performance task for the first quarter. So first you click PowerPoint. Okay, so to create a new PowerPoint presentation, you can select templates here. Then for instance, you want a blank presentation, you select this one, or you click, you have already a blank presentation. Okay, to maximize your time creating or designing your PowerPoint presentation for computer hardware, you first create the first slide as your template so that you can simply duplicate each slide and you can simply edit that text to maximize your time in creating. So for example, you want to delete these placeholders, you just position your mouse pointer at the top left corner of your screen, you hold down your left mouse button and then drag down to highlight, and then you press delete on the keyboard. Okay, so next thing you're going to do to design is to look for background. So for instance, if you want to insert background within PowerPoint presentation, you click design here and you can select backgrounds here for PowerPoint background. So you select one here, for example this one. Or another way to insert background is to look for images in Google and then you copy and paste at the PowerPoint slide. So for example, I have already downloaded a gradient background here. So to import that one to Microsoft PowerPoint, just simply right click and then you copy, then you minimize this Windows Explorer window, and then you go back to home so that you can see the paste button. So here you can resize your gradient background. Okay, so next is there are two ways in typing text in Microsoft PowerPoint. You can insert text box as your placeholder here, and another way is to insert a word art. So for instance, you prepare the word art, you select here, you click and then select the word art color you like. So for example, you choose this one, then you can move this placeholder if you want to position at the top. So you make sure when you point your mouse pointer, you hold down your left mouse button and then drag to the top. Okay, so this is your computer, you type system servicing. Okay, so in your quarter 1 performance task. Okay, so to maximize your time, you can simply copy this placeholder with the text. You select, you make sure that the bar pointer is not inside the placeholder. You click copy and then you paste. So you have already another text with the word art. You can drag down to move, and then you can type here quarter 1. Then paste again. Drag down. Performance task. Okay, then at the bottom you can, okay, I will show you another way of inserting text in PowerPoint. You click insert, you click shape, then you click this one, this text box. You click text box, and then you just simply hold down your left mouse button and then drag. Okay, then you can now insert text. Here is your name. You type your name here. Then at the bottom, you type your grade and section. Then you can copy and paste this one. You can change the size of the font. For example, you change it to 24 or 28. You can copy and paste this one to make another text placeholder over here. So here is my name. Then subject teacher. Okay, this is your cover page. So if you want to enhance the text, if you want to change color, you can actually change this color to enhance. You can, for example, you want to change it to red color, you can click this text or font color here. Or another way is you click the format here, and then this one, text fill, meaning the color inside the text. So you select, for example, you prepare blue, and then for instance, so for the text outline here, the line outside the text is this one. You choose, for example, yellow. Okay, that's how to customize text. So if you want to change the font, so you go click home and then you choose here. Okay, for example, you prepare this one. Okay, so if you have already your template for the first slide, you can right click this one, your slide here, and then you click duplicate slide. So okay, this can actually maximize your time. So you can simply edit the text here as hardware or computer hardware. Select, then delete. You can delete this one here. You can delete this one, delete. Okay, so next is you can duplicate this slide, right click and then duplicate, and then input devices. Okay, your first computer hardware is under input devices. Okay, so next, to duplicate this slide, and then input devices, and then the output devices. You just simply edit this one. Next, duplicate the slide, storage devices. Hex right click, duplicate slide. Here is the network devices or the communication hardware devices. And last one is duplicate the slide. You edit the text. This is the processing and memory devices. The CPU or the brain of the computer and the RAM. Processing and memory devices. Okay, you can change the font size to fit on your slide. Decrease the font. Okay, you can again you right click and then duplicate the slide. For your last slide, you can erase this one or delete. Then you look for your module 5 and quarter 1. You can simply screenshot using the snipping tool. Okay, so without using the print screen, you can screenshot the whole or the portion of your screen. So that's the advantage of using the snipping tool. Okay, for example, I'm going to open the module and let you answer page 11 of the module. 11 enter. Okay, here, so you can screenshot this one using the snipping tool. How? You type SNI at that search box, that one, and you can see at the top portion, you can see the snipping tool. You click this one with the scissor icon. Click this one, and then okay, here is the snipping tool. You click new, and then you highlight this one, then release. Then you can directly copy, edit, copy and paste it to your Microsoft PowerPoint to complete your performance task for the first quarter. Paste. Okay, so you can insert here your answer. So to insert your answer, you insert a placeholder for text. Insert again, shape, text box. So, okay, so you can make a box here so that you can type your answer here. So your answer here. So you can simply copy and paste this one. Copy, paste it twice, but you can simply move it to your second and third question. Okay, so now you can type your answers here with that placeholder. Okay, so for example, in the input devices here, you're going to insert the image and the definition of the certain input device. So you look for example, in input devices, the mouse, the keyboard, the scanner, the barcode reader. You can search on the internet to get the images and the definition, and you can simply copy and paste that one to Microsoft PowerPoint. So here I have already for example, the first device is the keyboard. So right click for example to copy and then paste it on your PowerPoint under the input devices, because keyboard is a data entry devices. Okay, so now you look for the definition of the keyboard. So you can type here. Okay, so you can simply highlight this one and then right click and then copy, and then you can paste it to PowerPoint. Here, paste. Okay, you have already the definition, so you can resize your placeholder to fit with your keyboard. Okay, so next, for instance, you add another device, the mouse. Okay, paste. You look for the definition of the mouse. In Google, so enter. Okay, the mouse is a small movable device that lets you control a range of things on the computer. So highlight this one, right click, the same, you do the same, copy, then go to PowerPoint and then paste here. So you can move the placeholder by simply pointing on the edges of the placeholder. When the mouse pointer looks like a four-headed arrow, that's an indicator that you can move your mouse, the placeholder, so to reposition your text. Okay, so move. Okay, then you can resize the placeholder. Okay, so if the slide for input devices is not enough, you can add another slide in PowerPoint to add another input devices. So you do the same with the output devices, storage devices, network devices, and processing and memory devices. Okay, so for example, if you are going to add animations in PowerPoint to enhance your presentation, okay, so this is how to create animation in PowerPoint. So for instance, you want to animate this input devices text. So you select the text in PowerPoint you want to animate, text or images. For example, I want to animate this input devices word. You select this word and then you go to animations. Then you choose here for animations in trans. For example, I'm going to select the bounce, click, so the text will actually bounce. So you can customize the animation by clicking the animation pane here. This one, you can right click here and then left click timing. Okay, so you can move actually the window by pointing on the name of the window and holding down your mouse. So you can start on mouse click with previous or after previous, meaning if you set on mouse click, this will only animate if you click the mouse when you slideshow your presentation. So if you want to directly automatically play, you choose after previous. So effects here, so if you want to insert sound, you can select sound here. For example, you choose laser sound, and then animate text, you have choices here, all at once, by word, so by letter. So for instance, you want by letter, you click this one and then you click OK. Okay, that's how to animate your text, and do the same with all the slides. So if you want to enhance, okay, this time I'm going to show you how to insert voiceover in Microsoft PowerPoint. So for instance, you're going to record the definition of each input device. So this is what you're going to do. You click insert here at the menu bar. Okay, so next, in PowerPoint you can insert video, you can insert audio. So audio means sound. So you click this one. There are two choices here with the full down menu. Audio on my computer, that means you have already recorded the audio or voice, so you can simply edit. So if you want to record, so here, record audio, you click record audio to insert voiceover in your presentation. So if you are selecting this slide, meaning the voiceover will play only in this slide, so in this third slide, which is the input devices. So for another slide, you click or you make the slide active, and then you insert there the audio recording. Okay, so for example, I want to record my voice as voiceover for your PowerPoint presentation. You just simply click this red button to record your voice. Okay, so okay, input devices. Under input devices is the keyboard. The keyboard is the piece of computer hardware used to input text, characters, and other commands in a computer or several devices. Okay, so another example for input devices or under input devices is the mouse. The mouse is a small movable device that lets you control and a range of things in a computer. So if you are done recording, you click this blue to stop recording, and then you click OK. Okay, so now you can see a sound icon in your slide. That means you have already inserted that voice recording in this slide. So you can point and you can actually play this one. Okay, you can play. Okay, input devices. Under input devices is the keyboard. The keyboard is the piece of computer hardware. Okay, so that's how to insert voiceover in your presentation. So for example, if you prefer to you can convert actually PowerPoint presentation into video. So I am going to show you how to convert this PowerPoint into a video presentation. So for instance, if after creating the video, if the video capacity exceed over 25 megabytes, you cannot share that one, or you cannot upload that one or share on my messenger. So you are going to send that one in Google Drive, or you create your channel in YouTube, and you can share the link in your channel. Just send it to my messenger for checking. Okay, so it's easy to create channel in in YouTube. If you have already your Google account, you can simply open the YouTube and then sign in. After you sign in, you upload the video. So after uploading the video, you have already your channel. Okay, so for example, I want to convert this one to video. You click the file. Okay, so first we're going to save this one in PowerPoint presentation. Click file and then save, and then for instance, I want to save this in this folder CSS. And then our syntax in naming files is your last name. You make sure you follow instruction, your last name, apelyido, then you type your first name, then your grade and section, and then the subject CSS. Performance task Q1. Okay, save. Okay, so after that, you can already share the PowerPoint presentation in my messenger. So if you want a video, you click the file, you click export. So this is how to convert PowerPoint into a video. Export, and then you can see you click create video, and then here the default settings when you create video in PowerPoint is it will spend 5 seconds per slide. So actually you can change this one. You can increase the number of seconds per slide. So for example, you are satisfied with the settings, you click create video, and then you can see at the save as type, it is already, the file extension already is an impig for video. So this is actually a motion picture expert group video. So then you click save. Now at the bottom of your PowerPoint, you can see here the progress bar for creating your video. So mean if the progress bar up will finish up to 100%, that means your video is done converting. Okay, you wait till it to finish your video. Okay, you already have the video, and then you go to the folder where you save it, and then you can now forward that one to my messenger if it doesn't exist with 25 MB or exceed. So that's all on how to create your performance task for the first quarter in computer system servicing. So if you have questions, do not hesitate to ask. Thanks for watching.